Oh, that's me. Hey there, kiddos. Welcome back. It's Uda. Of course, it's always Uda. We are here taking a look at some of the new awesome features in the update that was just released for Halloween. We're going to look at some of the best pumpkin growing methods. We're going to take a look at some of the newly released stuff. It's gonna be great. So stick around. Smash that like button. Let's throw that in there. Let's start saying that cuz why not? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment and let's look into this Halloween stuff. Now, first and foremost, I would recommend checking your mail because you got some mail in there from a certain Jack. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely pop your mailbox open, take a look at what's in there. It's a nice little surprise. I know I liked it. Secondly, and I don't know, not most importantly, but fairly importantly on my, opinion scale is, when it comes to getting your pumpkins, when it comes to getting the pumpkins and planting the pumpkins, you want to go to Leaf. Do not buy your pumpkin starts from the Nook Shop. They charge twice as much as what Leaf charges. So, if you want to start your pumpkins on the cheap, go to Leaf, buy all your pumpkin starts from him. He was there for me on the 1st of October, so he should be there for you too, fingers crossed. If not, he'll show up at some point. Probably pretty soon, I imagine. And he sells the pumpkin starts through the whole month of October. He's not here the entire month. I only ran across him, I think, 2 or 3 times as I was skipping through the month. But the price is well worth it to definitely stock up when he's in town. Now, in the Nook Shop, as you may have seen in the trailer, much like in summertime, they have a special sale area for exclusively seasonal items. So you're going to see, like this table, Halloween lanterns, jack-o'-lantern stuff, all that cool stuff. So they sell that here, and you can pick that up. They also sell the pumpkin starters, but like I said, do not buy that here unless you absolutely have to. Another special thing that they sell now is candy. And candy is interesting. You need it for the Halloween event on the 31st, but you can only buy one piece of candy a day. So I recommend, stopping by the Nook Shop every day and picking up that piece of candy so you're definitely prepared for when Halloween rolls around. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to growing your pumpkins, it's really pretty simple, honestly. What you want to do is plop them in the ground. Easy as peasy pie right there. And it takes 3 days, including the day that you plant them, for them to fully grow. And the thing about the pumpkins is if you, I'm going to demonstrate here. If you water them every day, you will get the maximum number of pumpkins that you can harvest. But if you don't water them every day, they will still grow. You will just get less of a pumpkin harvest from them. And another good thing about the pumpkins is when you harvest them, the plant is still there, so in another 3 days, you will be able to harvest more pumpkins. So if you want, you can go water them every single day and get a absolute butt ton, or not. Like I said, we're demonstrating here, we just watered part of it, and then the next day we just watered even less, so part has 3 pumpkins, part has 2 pumpkins, part has 1 pumpkin. Now, when it comes to the color of the pumpkins, Leaf said earlier, and I will reiterate, it is random. You plant them and you have no idea what color you're going to get. It seems like white tends to be the rarest, and then green, and then yellow, and then orange. Orange is super common. Yellow, pretty common. Green, kind of common. White, definitely the rarest. But you just don't know until they have grown. And, like I said, since the plants stay in the ground after you harvest them and regrow, once you have seen what color pumpkins come out of that specific plant, that's what color pumpkins are always going to come out of that one. So don't be like, well, maybe next time I'll get a bunch of white ones, because that's not how it works. Now, a question you might be asking yourself, or me, since we're having a imaginary internet conversation through the medium of YouTube, is, Uda, what am I doing with all these dang pumpkins? Well, you are going to be collecting seasonal DIY recipes, and you can basically make all of the stuff that they sell in the Nook Shop, the seasonal Halloween stuff. You can make all that stuff, but depending on which color pumpkin you use to make it, it will turn out differently. Now you might be asking yourself another question. Now, Uda, where do I get these DIYs? Well, I did a lot of fiddling around and trying to figure it out, and I have found the best way to get those DIYs is to go talk to your villagers when they're in their houses, and if they're working on something, you've got a very high chance that they're going to give you one of the new seasonal DIYs. You can get them out of the balloons, but I think I had it happen about 1 in 6 balloons. I got a seasonal recipe, so it's definitely not the best way to do it, and I didn't get any out of bottles I found on the beach at all whatsoever. So if you want to get those seasonal DIYs as quickly as possible, definitely go around to your villagers. Now, personally, I find I only tend to get 1 DIY a day from a villager, but sometimes in the past, not recently and not when I was testing here, if I log in the morning and someone's in the house, they might be working on a DIY, and then if I log in the evening, someone else might be in their house working on a DIY. So you can try that. You can date skip. You can just talk to everybody every day. Whatever method works best for you, but definitely try to get those DIYs from the villagers. It is going to be the quickest way to do it. Now, if you are looking to score yourself the new cool eye color and body paint stuff that you saw in the trailer, you're going to want to head over to the Nook Shop, and you can pick the body paint costume for 2,400 Nook Miles and the new eye colors for 2,400 Nook Miles as well. So for both of them, it'll be 4,800 Nook Miles. It's not too bad. And they're pretty dang cool. So if you're interested in that, definitely pop on over there and pick those up. And you can use them in the same way that you customize your appearance in general. Just go to a vanity or a mirror and you can play around. Look at all the cool new stuff. Now, I have been grinding through the Able Sisters trying to pick up as many of the costumes as possible so I can show you all the different colors and combinations and stuff of the new things, but I haven't quite got all of them yet. I haven't quite gotten all of them yet. But I did run into Kix during the month of October, and he's got some interesting stuff. He's got those cool little wings that you may have seen in the trailer. So, if you are interested in a pair of neat little, bat wings, keep your eye open for Kix, and definitely check out what he has when he's in town, because I think they are so cool, and they flop around when you run. I'm all about it. And for anybody worried about not having set up an area for their pumpkin patch yet, honestly, I kind of wish I hadn't, because I ended up changing it completely, a few days into the update content. Because so many of the really neat spooky things and seasonal DIYs just went so well. So if you haven't set up a pumpkin patch yet, don't worry about it. Just kind of make it up as you go along, and I bet you'll come up with something really cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you, answered some questions. I enjoyed playing this. I have been playing it since it came out, playing it all dang night, and so much fun, so much fun. I love this game. So guys, remember, if you made it this far, this video was helpful, drop a like, leave a comment, please. If you haven't already, subscribe. It means so much to me. I'm gonna be doing another video in the next day, probably, that's gonna cover the October 31st Halloween event and all the cool stuff that you get from that and all the things you can do and all that goodness. So stick around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.